Hello everybody and welcome back. And if you are new here to Blessed on Purpose, like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload future videos. Now, I'm in my car waiting for my kids. So you're gonna hear all kind of stuff. Cars, truck, bulldozers, a whole bunch of stuff riding by. Don't even pay that no attention. But I just want to get on here to say that if God have delivered you from something, don't go back. Please, please don't go back. And I'm saying this because that was once me. Okay, God had delivered me from a situation from my ex, and I went back. And when I went back, it was 10 times worse. Why would you go back to something that you was on the ground crawling and crying and asking God to save you, asking God to help you, asking God to release you from that thing, release you from that person? And then you got the nerve to think about going back? You got the nerve to put yourself through all that chaos again? Are you crazy? I know it's easy said and done, but ladies and men, you got to know your worth. You got to rise up above that thing. Because if you don't, it'll chew you up and spit you back out again. Let me tell y'all what I was doing. Do you know almost every single day or every other day, I gotta laugh now. It ain't funny. It wasn't funny then, but now I can laugh because I have rose up from that thing and I'm standing firm and God is good. But I kept calling my cell phone company almost, like I said, every other day or at least once a week, because I kept getting my ex phone number blocked from calling me. Now, I got an iPhone, and you know if you got an iPhone that you can block the person yourself, but you can still see when that person leaves you a voice message. So I can still see when he was calling me, leaving me messages, and I got tired of that, so I was calling the phone company to block him. Now, catch what I'm about to say. These people knew. They took notes of me calling. I kept calling to block him. I'll call him back 3 days later, unblock him. Call him back next week. Can you please block him again? You know, because I didn't want to have nothing to do with him, but I still loved him. But it was driving me literally crazy. Now, yeah, I could have went on the computer like they said. Oh, you can go on the computer and you can block him yourself. But I couldn't. There was a reason why I couldn't do that. Now, somebody gonna catch that later. But what I'm saying is, people that's continuously hurting you, you got to let them people go, because you blocking your own blessing. God has a major, mighty plan for you. But he's not going to reveal that to you until you let that thing go. It has to be broken. You have to let it go. Why go through so much suffering, so much pain, verbal abuse, or not saying I was verbally abused, but the mental abuse. The mental abuse, you can just play that over in your head every single day, over and over and over and over. I cry so much. You know, I just asked God, you know, you got to just take this away from me. And he did. But I went back again. And I kept going back. You know, you got to tell yourself enough is enough, because you are worth more than rubies and diamonds and all that great stuff that people think is great, which really isn't great. But anyways, those are materialistic things. Never go back. When somebody say they can live without you and they leave you, let them go. because they meant it. Them people don't care about you, and it is what it is. Them people don't want you. Don't be running up behind nobody, kissing that you know what, so to speak, begging and all of that craziness. Oh, I can't live without you. You better let it go. God is the only person you can live without. Not no man nor no woman. Think about what I'm saying. You know, we all have those things that we go through in life, and we're going to continue to go through those things as long as we live here on this earth. But don't allow nobody to drive you crazy, you know, to send you up that way. When I mean up that way, that can be up to heaven, or it can be down to hell. I don't know where you're going, or it can be to the crazy house. Because that's how, you know, people mind operate. They're weak-minded. They can't handle certain things, or, oh, I can't be without him, or I can't be without her, and I can't do this, you know? That's the worst thing in the world, to let somebody have power over you. To let somebody have power over you. You got to keep it moving, baby. You got to fight. You got to fight the good fight into the death of you. Never crawl back to somebody. Never go back to somebody that has treated you like trash. Like trash on the side of a curve. Don't do it. There's somebody out there for you. I'm so happy that, and it feels good to not be with somebody that's fake, you know, to be with somebody that can care less about you. They pretend well. They do. They pretend very well, but it ain't real. This is why you have to have a discernment. This is why you have to know and recognize these demons from a mile away, because they out here and they ready to get you. It's okay to, like I said, to be by yourself. You know, it might be that season for you. Now, the Bible does talk about it in the book of Genesis that it's not good for man to be alone, because God made Adam a helper, but it ain't good for man to be with the wrong person either. So think about that. Nobody knows your midnight cries but you and the Lord. Don't allow yourself to go back to such a thing. It don't feel good. It kind of feel like it's the end of the world, but it's not. You have greatness embedded in you. You are worth everything. Don't be falling for the okie dokie, for the tricks and the gimmicks, letting these people tickle your ears. I don't care who it is. You better know what you're dealing with. Like my grandmother always used to say, you got to get the facts on these people. You got to pretty much track down a record, who their parents is, what schools they went to, who their cousins is, who their fathers is. You got to know what you dealing with when you dealing with these people, because they is some whole demons out here, and they ready to ruin your life. They ready to ruin your life. Let them go. The blessing is on the other side. Let them go. And it took for me to watch Bishop R.C. Blake videos. I watched a whole bunch of them. And my, when I tell you that man was something else, speaking nothing but wisdom and truth and guidance, because we all need that. With that being said, shalom.